in mascot towels at the moment and the opal towels at Homebush, you want to go back to old-fashioned, great solid builds like this one. Maurice and Doyle are the vendor solicitors of Ashfield, lot 7 in Strata Plan 19854. The top floor, renovated Art Deco period apartment with ducted air conditioning. Of course, you know it has the double glazing with the sound insulation, polished timber floors, those rich timber architraves and window treatments, the decorative fireplace, the custom built into the main bedroom, the blinds, built-in wardrobes, the fixed floor coverings, light fitting stove, the TV antenna, a settlement of 42 days, our title, drainage, a copy of the strata plan, all annexed to the contract. You know, when you buy into these Art Deco blocks, they're really special, but a vital block of just 9 apartments with no common walls, that's the key here, and this is the apartment that gets the north orientation. You'll recall that when you're in the kitchen area, that northern sun was coming through, the marble bench tops in the kitchen, Tasmanian oak cabinetry. I just think it has a lovely look and feel about it, this apartment. A very, very friendly and crisp feel. 71 square metres of accommodation internally, where of course we have just the 3 apartments per floor and the 2 beds, the sunroom, good sized living. I just think it's a really happy, light-filled sort of apartment. So it's lovely to have that mix of that sheer character of Art Deco, but to have a nice, tasteful modernisation of an apartment means you can just turn the key and you can begin living straight away. I just think that it's a terrific opportunity to come to the market. Our own part of Little Portugal, where we can just stroll to the major shops here. You're buying into a Sydney suburb with a railway station, which is a major key to it. We've got great access to Norton Street in Leichhardt. Lovely pocket of historic Victorian and Federation homes and Art Deco homes. I just think it's a beauty. And I think if you're going to buy character, buy the top floor, buy the one without the common walls. Tell me what your thoughts are. We've got an opening bid. Ready, set, go, ladies and gentlemen. I've got a call for a start. Who's got it in mind? Who's got a bid to begin? We're going to now search for something and something fair and reasonable. You know, every day of the week, based on its size, I mean, it's got to be over the $10,000 a metre, and that's we're talking internal space. I'd imagine it's somewhere at $750,000, $750 to start. Should be everywhere, right here now. Interest rates are at record lows. When the right property comes up, buy it. People judge properties for $5,000 and $10,000, and they miss out at an auction by $5,000 or $10,000. They end up down the road buying something else that's about $100,000 different. Not near the class of this one. This is a beauty. I think this is my 38,000th auction in Sydney. So when I see good properties, you always point it out to the people. This is one of them. We got to start $750. Best way to do it. Straight up. Let's see the opening bid. Small block of 9. Lovely, generous apartment. 710 the gentleman began. Thank you. The bid is 710. Well, away we go. 710 bid. Now the bid is 710. The opening bid. Let's see 720 at least to advance. 10 the bid. Now the bid is $710,000. We've got ourselves underway at $10,000 a metre. The bid is 710. Who's saying $720,000 to march on? I bid 710 in the opening bid at 10 the bid. Now the bid is 710,000. Got to be in it to get it, everybody. I bid $710,000, said sir and madam. 710 bid. Now the bid is $710,000. And around the ring I go, and I call for the bid of 720 or more. Let's raise a hand and see 720 to go up. 710 the top floor apartment. The bid is $710,000, and in one bold bid, $710,000 bid. Once, twice. Okay, Aris, we'll let 5 in with 15. Thank you. 7-1, and thank you, madam. Bid 715 bid. The bid is 700. We're just going a bit easy on Richard over here. The way the cricket's going at the moment, the bid is 715,000. 715 bid. Now the bid is a Somerset lad. $715,000 bid. We'll call it the 720 or more. 715 the bid. Now the bid is 720. Thanks, sir. The bid is 720. Do we make it 5? 720. Great minds think alike. I bid 720. 20's bid. The bid is 720,000. 5, thanks, madam. It's 725. Let's see 730 or more. 25 a bid. Now the bid is $725,000 bid, and the bid is 725. Why don't hit the front with 35? 725 on bid. The bid is 725. What's the thinking now? Renovated apartment. 735. 735 bid. The bid is $735,000. 40. Thank you. The bid is 740. Let's say 50. I bid 740 now. 740 bid. The bid is $740,000 bid. Marble bench tops in the kitchen. 740. 45, thank you, the bid is 745. 745 bid, the bid is $745,000 now. Are we thinking 750 to win? Stroll to the station, 745 bid, the light rail, and 745 bid, do we make it 50? 745 the money now, the bid is $745,000 call. I bid 700, true blue winner west is Petersham. 745 the bid now, the bid is $745,000 now, going to look for 750 or more. 50, thanks, Matt. I bid 750 bid. 750 now, 50 now, 50. The bid is $750,000 now. I bid 750. It's the family in the bidding there at 750,000. 750 bid 50. The bid is $750,000 now. Where to from there? $750,000 we hold as the offer. Give you time, as we will to all other parties here. 55, thank you. The bid is 755. 755 bid. The bid is 755,000. 755 is the money. And I bid $755,000 bid. The bid is $755. If you need time to have a discussion, please take it. 755. Not here to rush you. We've got a lovely vendor. We want to see the best price for our owner. The bid is $755. It's Madam and Sue down in the centre. I bid $755. Aris will probably get some instructions shortly if that's okay. 60, thank you. The bid is 760. Now, Aris, I'll just get the seal of approval from our owner. The bid is 760. Thanks, Tina. $760,000 bid. We've just got to sneak up the back to speak to our very nervous owner. The bid is $760,000 now. 760 bid. The bid is $760,000. It's the family in the bidding there with the lad, and the bid is $760,000 now. 760 the bid now. I bid $760,000 bid. Thanks, Aris. I want you to know, everyone, we're on the market. We're selling at the fall of the hammer, the top bidder buys. 760 bid. The bid is 760,000. It's a really sweet apartment, isn't it? The bid is 760. Lovely high spot in Petersham. 760 bid. The bid is $760,000 here for outright sale. 760,000 we hold as the offer. 62, sir. Thank you. The bid is 762. We got a little bit further ahead. 762 is the bid. Thank you, 763. And the bid is 763. In a tactical manoeuvre there, the bid is 763. I bid 763, the bid is 65, sir. The bid is 765. So the gentleman's made it 765. 765, the money now, the bid is $765,000 bid, the bid is 706. Don't feel rushed. If you need time, just tell us the bid is 765. I bid $765,000 bid. 765. Have a family powwow. The bid is $765,000 now as we call for the advance. Sometimes the right property comes along. I think this is it. The bid is $765,000. A lovely sweet fields with this home apartment. The bid is $765,000 bid, and the bid is $765. 770 straight out after a family discussion, and the bid is 770,000. I'll give you time, sorry, Madam too. 770 on bid. The bid is $770,000 now. The bid is 770. Okay, but if you need a moment, just tell me. Yep, thanks. The bid is $770,000 bid. 770 the bid now. The bid is $770,000, and I bid 770, and I call for the advance. $770,000 is the bidding up. Take one, take two to advance. $770,000. Well, thank you so much for your competition. $770,000 will buy the apartment if there's no advance. Just to be sure. Once. Twice. 770. You're going to hear a yelp in a minute. $770,000 bid. Third, final call done. Down it goes. Done. Done. Sold. Congratulations to you. Well done, sir. $770,000. Thanks so much, Adam and Sue. You're great. Thanks to the family.